Hi friends, and welcome back to DreamingUpDemming. In today's vlog, we venture into Epcot to explore something brand new. We start our day at GEO-82, a brand new 21 and up lounge located within Spaceship Earth. The name GEO-82 is a nostalgic nod for Spaceship Earth, which opened up in 1982. Here you can experience global flavors blended with culinary artistry and classic cocktails and small plates. We also stop off at the Grab-n-Goof for some savory bites that won't break the bank and sweet treats galore with the most colorful and bright beverage I have ever seen. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and we can't wait to share our amazing day with you at Epcot and GEO-82. Hi friends, and welcome to a fun day here at Epcot. Oh my gosh, and look, I have my husband here finally.
Hi.
My wonderful parents are watching the kiddos for us because I'm sure you've seen all the vlogs on it, but I was able to secure reservations for the new 21 and up lounge inside Spaceship Earth called GEO-82. I have my son to thank for that because his crying woke me up one morning at 5:30 in the morning and I was able to snag this reservation. So thank you, Benjamin, for that. The one time I'll thank you for crying in the middle of the night. But also there's some new stuff over at the Communicore Hall called Goofy-core. It's a lot of more kid-centric stuff, but they did open up a new food booth. I can't remember the name, but you're gonna see it in a couple minutes because we're gonna try some of the new fun snacks and drinks over there as well. But our reservation is almost time to go. So let's go ahead and head inside Spaceship Earth and find GEO-82 and try some new fun food and snacks and drinks. So something cool I just noticed, they have Phineas and Ferb out here meeting and greeting. I think they just had something new released on Disney Plus, and that's why they're out here. So if that's something that you're interested in, or you're a kid at heart that used to love the TV show, you can meet Phineas and Ferb out here in front of Spaceship Earth. Well, I don't know where the official entrance is for GEO-82, but I'm gonna take a wild guess. It's probably gonna be by the exit of the ride, probably inside. So hopefully, I took a guess, I'm going to the left side of Spaceship Earth's exit, and we're gonna go in there and hopefully find the entrance to GEO-82. Alrighty, we've made our way to the exit of Spaceship Earth, but I don't see signage that says like walk this way for GEO-82, but maybe they're gonna add signage to it. But let's head inside because I know GEO-82 is right there. Oh, I'm so excited. Well folks, I had a 50-50 shot and I chose wrong. So if you're looking for the short walk to GEO-82, you're gonna go to the right side of Spaceship Earth as you enter the park. How cool is this hallway as you walk in? It reminds you of Spaceship Earth, doesn't it? So excited. We just checked in, just waiting for our window table. All right, so how excited are you to eat and drink at GEO-82?
Very excited. I am interested to see what everything tastes like and how all the drinks are.
How excited are you that most of the things cost $25 to $29 each?
Less excited, but still pretty happy. I think it should be fun.
Yeah, they have a couple food items that are like $13 or $15, but most of them range in the $25 to $29 range, as well as the drinks. They do have non-alcoholic drinks as well. I'll give you a list of the menu in just a few moments so you can get a full gist of everything that's available at GEO-82, but we're just sitting here waiting, and I can't wait to go upstairs and show you some more.
Yay!
As we wait, I wanted to show you, for those of you that may not be as familiar with this area, the lounge is actually where whoever sponsored Spaceship Earth at the time, this was like their lounge for the workers for that company, but it's right behind Spaceship Earth. See these windows here? This is where GEO-82 is. I don't know if I can capture through the camera right now because it's so bright outside, but they have colorful spheres. I can see some people enjoying their meals at their table. But yeah, so this is behind Spaceship Earth is the views that you're going to get of the park. So essentially, you're gonna get views of the lagoon and the whole entrance area to like Spaceship Earth and the pathways to all the other lands and everything. So, and it's over here by Walt actually. So you can take a picture with Walt himself and you'll have GEO-82 in the background. How many of us older millennials remember the wonderful bubblegum wall and all the different colored walls and all the importances? That was back when I was bigger on Instagram, and now I'm hardly on there. I'm trying to be on there a little bit more. I mainly post like food and stuff nowadays and some of my theme park stuff, but I remember back in the day, getting the picture at the right colored wall was like the it thing. So, but they still have it here, so look for the bubblegum wall if you want to head into the GEO-82. Just got the text that it's time to head upstairs and our table is ready. Everything's so shimmery up here. I don't think it's captured on camera, but now we're at the waiting lobby, so let's see. Are you enjoying your scented towel?
It's very, very good. Very fancy.
I know, I was expecting it to be like warm, but it's like a little cold towel while we wait up here in the little lounge to get sat at our table inside the big lounge and bar area. Nice.
Right over here in the window.
Thank you. First thing I noticed coming in here, it is so loud. I wish there was some sort of like soundproofing on the walls, but it just sounds so loud. And really, I mean, it's not a huge place, but I guess it's just a small area with a lot of people in it and a lot of excited people since it's brand new. But we did get a window seat, which I'm very excited about. We kind of got stuck here in the corner and the sun slowly is starting to set, so if the light gets really harsh, that's why. But I'm going to go over the menu and show you everything that they offer here at GEO-82. I did a screen recording earlier today that I'm going to put the menu right here. I figured it's going to be a little bit easier than me trying to show you the menu and my hand shaking and stuff. So let's start off with the small bites. So here they offer a chef's selection of artisanal cheeses, cured meats, and accompaniments for $29. We have the cannellini hummus for $14, and I believe that is the plant-based option here as well. There is the Funghi Flatbread for $15, truffled ahi tuna for $23, and the jumbo lump crab Gâteau for $25. I think we're going to get like 3 of those items, but I'm going to surprise you as they come to the table and what we're going to get today. Now they do also have 0 proof cocktails if there are people in your party that do not want alcohol but want like a fancy drink. And for the 0 proof cocktails that contain no alcohol, they have a walk through the garden for $17, and they also have a Manhattan in the morning for $17. Both sound delicious. You can see all the ingredients here as well. But let's talk about the featured cocktails. So for featured cocktails, we have the caramelized leek martini. It seems a little bit savory. We're probably not going to get that today. There's a strawberry black pepper sour for $25, the brown butter old fashioned for $28, which I have heard is really good, but it's a little too boring for us. And then the peach shrub whiskey smash for $26, and that's what I'm going to get today because I've heard nothing but wonderful things about it. There is the strawberry and coconut right hand for $25, Electron for $23, clarified New York sour for $26. And I think that might be all of the alcohol beverages. So there's tons of choices here. The prices are a little bit steep, so I think we're going to probably just have 1 drink each, unless we're feeling really good after the first drink and then we forget about how much it costs and get a second one. But I'm pretty sure we're just going to get 1 drink each. I'm going to get that peach shrub whiskey one, and I believe, which is the one that you're going to get? Do you remember the name of the one that you're getting?
Highbrow Batanga.
Oh, Highbrow Batanga. I don't think I actually had it in my list over here, but we'll give you a description as soon as it arrives at the table. But we're super excited for these new drinks. Our lovely server showed us inside of the menu here, they have the GEO-82 cocktail key. So it basically tells you the glassware, what it's called. When you receive your drink, you'll get one of these glassware items, and you'll be able to tell which one it is. And then certain drinks have specific ice shapes, so we don't know which one's coming in the one we're getting, but we'll show you when it arrives. And then different preparations for said drinks as well. So I thought that was kind of a cool thing and gives you the inspiration behind GEO-82 as well, with the talking about Epcot and Spaceship Earth and everything. So I'm just happy to be in the air conditioning because it is a hot and muggy day out here. But this is our view right now. So we kind of got like the entrance to Spaceship Earth and everything. But if you turn the corner, a sharp left here, you can see the entrance into the World Showcase behind us as well. Hopefully that sun won't be too harsh when it's shining down on us. But luckily, it looks like a cloudy day today, so we might be all right. The inside here is absolutely stunning, though. It's beautiful. But it does look like a lot of the window seats are 4-top, so if you have a larger party of like 3 to 4 people, you might be lucky to snag yourself a really grand seat here at GEO-82. I'm just so happy to be here and so happy I was able to snag these reservations because I don't think we'll probably be back anytime soon because the price point is pretty high, but I'm very lucky that Scott said, let's go and dine at GEO-82 today. The drinks that I missed prior when I had my screen recording was this Highbrow Batanga, which is the one that Scott is getting today. That one is $25. And then over here, I missed the Brulee Banana Highball for $26 and the exclusive Disney Select Bourbon Flight for $49. I think Scott would like to get that flight, but I am not a bourbon connoisseur, so I feel like that would be a waste of money to do a bourbon flight with me, but maybe one day he can come here with one of his pals and they'll do a bourbon flight together. But for now, we're going to get the Peach Shrub Whiskey Smash and the Highbrow Batanga. The first drink that we're going to try is my drink, and that is the Peach Shrub Whiskey Smash for $26. They say it's bright, delightfully tart, and easy to drink. It's Toki Suntory whiskey, the stout Amontillado sherry. That's terrible. Peach and mint shrub and bubbles. So let's give this peach shrub whiskey smash a try. So looking at my glassware, this one is served in a rocks glass. It looks like his is served in a highball glass. It looks beautiful. Let's see. It smells lovely. So I'm gonna go ahead and just remove this little mint shrub off the top because I know that's gonna get in the way. Oh, you can definitely taste the alcohol, but it's very smooth. It definitely has that bubbliness too, which I really like in my alcohol drinks. I don't like things that aren't bubbly.
Any other kinds of like relationships I might have.
Oh, that's really good. You're gonna like it, I think.
And Daniel's like, just give it time. By the time the kids are out.
That's great.
I could drink a lot of those. That's dangerously delicious.
It's very refreshing.
I would happily give that one 5 out of 5 stars. You feel the same? So 5 out of 5 stars for that peach shrub whiskey drink. Now, which one is your drink again? Remind me of the name.
Highbrow Batanga.
Highbrow Batanga. So let's see in here. The Highbrow Batanga is a refreshing interpretation of tequila, cola, and lime. So I guess it's their play on a Coca-Cola, but I think it actually doesn't have any Coca-Cola in it. It's Tapatio Reposado Tequila, Ramazzotti Amaro, Cola Nut, Lime Cordial, Salt, and Bubbles. So we made sure to get the cocktails that had bubbles because I did see some vlogs before I came here about some of the ones that didn't have bubbles just were not as delightful. But I'll let you try this one first because this is your drink. It does have a beautiful salt rim on there as well.
You gotta make sure you get some of that salt in there.
Oh, are you gonna put lime in it too? Should you squeeze the lime or did they already squeeze it when they made it?
I think we usually will squeeze it. There we go.
It does it. It's just that you're not feeling it.
There we go.
Ooh, it's looking good. That looks delightful.
All right, let's see.
Yeah? Did we make a
I
good
got a good
choice?
amount of salt. I'm trying to like process the salt.
Uh-oh, should I not go for the salt rim?
You can go for like maybe that.
A little
Just
half
get
and
little
half?
bit of salt.
Okay.
They loaded it down with salt.
Oh, I got a little salt there too.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! There's a lot of salt.
Yeah.
All right, let me try it on another side. It overpowers the taste.
Yeah, it is a lot of salt.
That's smooth. I can see where it kind of has that like cola flavor, but it definitely doesn't taste like Coca-Cola, but that's a tough call for me. I like it, but that was so much salt. I'm gonna let you rate it because I'm mixed on it. I want to see if I agree with you.
I do 4 out of 5 stars.
Exactly.
It's
I
not,
was gonna say the same thing because it just. You go ahead.
well, it's a good flavor. That's a lot of salt on the rim though. Yeah, it kind of overpowers it a little bit. I think maybe a little bit lighter of a glaze of salt would have been good. Yeah, maybe even honestly no salt. You probably could get away with it.
I think you could get away with no
The
salt.
tequila is what I guess is supposed to have like the mix with it.
Yeah, but it doesn't bring
everything else
any.
kinda-
It doesn't bring like a flavor forward because usually like salt is supposed to bring like some sort of flavor from the beverage forward, and I feel like it just tastes like a load of salt.
Just tastes like I'm drinking salty Coke.
But definitely 4 out of 5 stars for that highbrow Batanga. One of these days I'm gonna actually remember the name of your drink. I don't know why it's not sticking with me.
It's a weird name. I don't know what the name means exactly.
Yeah, I don't know what reference it is to like Spaceship Earth, but I think all these things are supposed to have some sort of reference to Spaceship Earth, but they're lost on me.
Yeah.
Either way though, this lounge looks cool though. What did you say it reminded you of?
What?
Like the furniture?
Oh, the furniture? Yeah, it reminds me of like an old executive lounge.
Yeah.
It's the same fabric color, same style. It's
Yeah.
like definitely in the 80s for sure.
So I don't know if maybe they used some of the fabrics from the past or if they truly found fabrics that were inspired from furniture from the 80s. But it definitely gives you like almost a 70s, 80s vibe with like the mustard yellow accents. I think it's supposed to be gold, but it definitely comes off as like mustard yellow.
I feel like I'm sitting in the same
Spicy
chair
mustard.
that would be in the part where they go through the computer room of Spaceship Earth.
Maybe that's where it was inspired.
Yeah, it definitely feels that way.
Well, we're gonna sit back, relax, and enjoy our drinks, but hopefully the meat and cheese platter is gonna come out very soon too, so look forward to that. Scott just reminded me, I completely forgot that mine comes with this like little shortbread cookie, and it was, I believe, shortbread cookie with mascarpone cheese and their own house-made peach chutney. So I don't know, is this like a one bite thing?
It's pretty small. You can probably
I
just
feel bad if I don't share it with
you
you.
can try to take a bite of it, but
All right, let's see.
it might fall apart.
No, that's a perfect bite.
Oh, good.
Oh my gosh. That is so good.
Does that make it better?
They should just make it a menu item, like a permanent menu item, a shortbread cookie. All right, here you can have the other one. Ah, that is really good, y'all. Woo! Is that not delightful?
Very good.
I know you don't like fruit forward like cookies and stuff, but that was really delicious. That was a great side item. Each drink should come with a free cookie.
That would be nice.
But the peach shrub whiskey one is the one that came with that shortbread cookie.
We have French baguette. We have a cranberry loaf that has cranberries and pumpkin seeds in it. Then for your meats, you have a calabrese salami. So that's going to be a little bit spicy on pork and beef. Then you have jamon iberico, which is a very mild pork, like prosciutto. Then you have a Wagyu braciole, so that's going to be Wagyu. That should melt in the mouth. Really delicious, marbled there. For your cheeses, you have Point Reyes blue cheese from California. Then you have truffle tremor, goat cheese. And finally you have Tetemon, which is from Switzerland. We use a cheese curler to get that beautiful floret shape.
Wow.
You have some fresh local honeycomb. You have peach chutney, the same as from your cookie.
Oh, and that was so delicious.
It's really nice. You have some pickles that have been made from cucumbers over from the Land Pavilion, and this is our executive chef's family recipe for pickles. And then you have a little bit of a pecan and green olive brittle. Ooh.
That's perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much. Hopefully you heard the server perfectly because she described everything so wonderfully on this meat and cheese platter. It looks to die for. I'm so excited. And this one I believe was $29, so that's not a bad price point at all. Now I don't know if it's going to be like a revolving menu because they don't necessarily give you a set list of what's going to be in here. But for the charcuterie board, they say it's a chef selection of artisanal cheeses, cured meats, and accompaniments for $29. So I guess that does mean that it's going to, change with what's in season or I guess what they get. She said that we got the cucumber from the Land that were made into pickles for this. So that's a really cool thing. Now every time I write the Land, I'll be like, I've had one of those finally. Supposedly, I think they use some of the garden stuff at the garden grill for their salads. I don't know how true it is, but I like to think in my head that I've eaten all the vegetables at the Land, but I don't know where to start. Which one looks the best to you? I heard the Wagyu thing.
I would probably do the Wagyu and then maybe some of the cheese.
Maybe on a little crisp here. All right. I don't know the differences between any of these cheeses. Which one do you think is probably the least strong?
Probably that one.
That one?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get like just a nice little bite here. Oh, the sun just came out. Wow, that's really bright. Oh, it's a whole spiral.
Yeah, they spiral it out, she said, and like kind of wrap it.
So I'll put a couple little shavings of cheese. Do you think that's enough cheese?
Yeah, that's a pretty good helping.
Little cheese. It's stinky. I hope it's gonna be good. I am like a horrible cheese. I'm not a cheese connoisseur by any means, but I do love like meat and cheeses together. So let's see, this is the Wagyu cheese and then that fancy spiral cheese here. I'm nervous. I can't do this all in one bite, so hopefully it doesn't look unbecoming. Actually, that's delightful. That was a really nice balance. Actually, since I already made it up, did you want to try mine? I would definitely say that spiral cheese is not like a light cheese. That definitely has a very forward cheese flavor, like a stinky cheese.
It looks lighter, but I guess it's not.
Yeah, it reminds me of almost like raclette cheese that they usually have in the it's the Bavarian Pavilion. Is it Bavaria? I can't remember what they call it during Food and Wine or the Flower and Garden, but it's always that festival booth by Germany that smells like feet. And it's that cheese.
Stinky.
It's stinky. It's good though. I'm gonna try a pickle here because I love pickles. I'm gonna get the cheese off my fork. I don't want to. All right. So it's definitely more of a dill like pickle. So not like a bread and butter. Alrighty. Do you remember what this cheese was? Was it like
a blue cheese?
Oh, blue cheese. Oh my gosh.
Sure?
And then what was this? Like a brie?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do the brie cheese because I know that's like a baby cheese. I don't want the whole slab on here. I think I'll do brie. Now, what do you think? Should I do the honey on it or the peach chutney?
Do the honey, I guess.
Yeah,
You already had peach.
I had the peach chutney already. Ooh, that's a big fan of like honeycomb here. Ooh.
Tasty.
I'm super excited. All right, let me put this down. Break off a little more bread because I feel like I'm going to make a mess here. I'm going to try to do this one in one bite. You think it's possible?
Yeah.
How do you fire a peach? You just say that the calories in it, or you just don't.
It's so creamy. Oh my god. Oh, that's so good. You have to try that one next. Now, what is the bread that you have? It has like raisins in it?
Yeah, I guess it
Or
has like a
cranberry?
little bit of raisins and like cranberry in it.
Let me see. So this is the one that you're having. I should have done that one with the brie. That would have really been good.
Try the next one.
Yeah, I'll have to try it in the next one.
I'm gonna try some of the blue cheese.
I don't think I'm going to try it. I'm going to let you try it and tell me what you think.
I'm gonna try some of the
Spicy salami.
spicy salami.
I'm going to let...
It's gonna be hard to take a bite of.
You could always make it a sandwich, break it in half and like...
Yeah, I feel like if I try to break this in half, it's just not gonna work. I'm just gonna do it like that.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Go. Oh, that had a crunch, man. Oh, was it good? Even with like the sweeter bread, having a spicy. I know, it's so creamy, right? It's hard to eat.
It's a good balance. The blue cheese is really good. Very, very good.
Oh yeah, that's right, you had the blue cheese. Oh, I'm so nervous to try blue cheese. Should I do it though, for science?
Just try a little bite. Little bite of it.
Yeah, like the world's smallest bite. Okay, so I got that on there, and then you want to do some spicy salami?
You can try one of those or one of the.
I'll do this.
Come on.
I'll do the spicy. I like spicy, so let's see.
Okay. They're pretty good. It's not too spicy.
All right, just for proof, I do have the cheese on there. I don't know what I was afraid of.
No, not bad.
No.
Yeah.
The cone cheese is definitely the smelliest, like, most cheese-forward cheese, if you know what I mean.
Very cheese forward.
But you're having that final meat, so after you try this meat, we'll have to give it our rating. I'll have to see what you think. Look at that scent's great. Is it good?
And he was like, no.
This bread is like really good.
Dang, now I'm excited to try that bread. I've only had like the plain crisp. But from what I've had, for a $29 price point, for the amount you get, I think I would definitely give it 5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
a lot of food.
I've seen some of the other plates and they seem a little bit on the smaller side, but this one is a lot. It's very shareable. It's all delightful, delicious, and fun new things to try. So 5 out of 5 stars for the meat and cheese platter here at GEO-82.
Very good.
We still have our towels.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with them.
I know, we've been stuck with these towels.
Yeah, they never offer to like take them or like do anything with them, so you just like hold on to them, I guess, and I'll put them on the table at the end.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, so, what are you gonna do?
I guess you get to keep the towels the whole time. I would assume that like someone would have come by with like a little tin tray to take away the towels, but it seems like a lot of people still have those little towels.
You think they would need them?
Yeah.
I don't know. Nothing more than a cold, damp towel. I'm gonna tell you what.
But we just had the manager come by to come see us and say hello, but they notified us that we are in like the west side of the restaurant, so the sun was setting and it was really, really harsh. So we had mentioned like, oh, is there a possibility of like the blinds coming down ever so slightly? We were the only table that had like bright sun in our faces. Luckily the cloud just came and covered it. But he let us know that their blinds are kind of like on an all systems thing right now. So if one blind goes down, the whole entire restaurant would, and we don't want to hinder anyone else's view just because of us. But they're working on it to have individual settings. So like if you're at this table at the far right of the restaurant, we could turn our sunshade down and not like interrupt anyone else's view, but not get the sun in our faces as it sets. But I think we're going to get the next menu items here in just a couple of minutes. But we finished our meat and cheese plate. It was delicious. But now we'll just sit back and relax. We just got our final plates today, and oh my gosh, it's so bright, but hopefully I see a cloud moving, and hopefully it'll cover the sun in a minute, so it's a little harsh right now. But we did get our final 2 plates. The first one that we're gonna start with is the Jumbo Lump Crab Gâteau. This one is $25. It is smoked cheddar, pickled mustard seed, lemon vinaigrette, and supreme caviar. Now it does say there's raw items included, which I'm assuming is going to be that caviar on top, which I have never, ever had. So I'm really excited. I feel so fancy. So I can't wait to give this a try. Now this is definitely a smaller plate for the price point of $25, but it looks delicious. I'm very excited to try. I'm assuming it's going to be cold, right?
I would think so.
Let's see if I can get a bite of like the little crunchy on top. Now do I get caviar in that first bite? Oh my gosh, y'all, this is like not breaking apart very easily.
I would probably grab a little caviar and put it on top.
Yeah.
Scoop it. There you go. Yep.
Is that too much caviar?
Nope, that's good.
All right, so I have my first bite here. You can kind of see the jumbo lump crab. So it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of filler, so that's kind of exciting. And then the caviar on top. Smells delicious. No, it's not cold.
Oh, it's not? It's warm?
I wouldn't say like in your face hot, but definitely not like ice cold. I was assuming it was going to be a colder or a seafood dish, but I never saw anyone say in the vlogs if it was hot or cold. So it's kind of like a lukewarm dish, so expect that. That is delightful. That's a really good flavor. You might need your knife. It doesn't break apart very easily. The outside of it almost is like a baked good. Like it's hard to break apart. Oh, you're going to like it. I think that's delicious.
Yeah, it's good crab.
Right, I set my expectations a little lower because, you know, when you get crab cakes or anything crab related, it's usually a lot of filler, but there's actually a lot of good crab in that.
Yeah, pretty good.
I'm pleasantly surprised by that one. I would happily give this 5 out of 5 stars, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I wish it was a little bit larger, but I mean, it's Disney, so we're paying Disney prices, but 5 out of 5 stars for the crab gâteau. Last but not least, we have our final plate here. This one is the Funghi Flatbread for $15. This is roasted mushrooms, misco mascarpone, mozzarella, fontina, pickled red onion, and black garlic molasses. Now that's something new for me. I've never had that before. It looks beautiful. Looks like you get about 4 pieces in here that they cut up. I'm gonna take an end piece here now. Now this one, it was not vegan, but I guess because it has the cheese, obviously, but I assume this is vegetarian because it was just mushrooms, cheeses, and greens, and pickled onions, so. All right, you wanna try piece 2 with me?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna try this piece here. There's like all these like microgreens on here, but I feel like I'm just not gonna even eat them. That's good.
That's good.
It's got a perfect level of like saltiness, right?
Yeah.
And the mushrooms are like really chewy and good. Oh wow.
Yeah, very good.
I wasn't sure because I'd seen some vlogs and I wasn't sure if it was going to be something that I liked, but
Very good.
I enjoy that.
Yeah, I like it too.
And I like the price point for it too.
Cheaper, one of the cheaper things on the menu.
So I would definitely give the Funghi Flatbread 5 out of 5 stars. That is really good. I don't know, if you had to choose, out of the 3 items that we had, if you had to choose like just 2,
Probably
what would it
these
be?
2.
Really?
Let's get the charcuterie board.
Over the charcuterie board?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess you're right. These are 2 very interesting things that you may not be able to get everywhere, whereas like a charcuterie board you can kind of get anywhere. Go to downtown Winter Garden or Winter Park and you can find a place that'll have like a charcuterie board, but overall these items are amazing. We'll give you our full review after we leave, but these are our final items here at GEO-82. So we're going to finish up here and we'll catch up with you in just a moment. We just finished up at GEO-82. How do you feel?
Good. Yeah, feel good.
We had some great little meals there. It was fun. It was a little bit on the pricey side. So with tip and everything for everything that you saw on our table, it was around $151. So definitely on the pricier side. But the one really cool thing was, so we asked him about the glassware because we were interested in buying the wine glasses. He did say that they are $35 a piece, but they did not get the shipment in to sell. But in the future dates, if you have reservations here, you can use a QR code while you're dining here, and it has to be if you're dining here, so you have to have reservations here in order to purchase the glassware. But they gave us a special little surprise when we got downstairs for being some of the first guests. So I'm gonna have Scott showcase it. Look how cute. It's a little rocks glass. I'm so happy.
It says GEO-82 on it as well.
Yeah, so now we'll have a happy memory of having this rocks glass to commemorate our first time coming to GEO-82. Thank you for showing that off.
Yeah, that was very cool.
I was so worried I was going to drop it.
Yeah.
But overall, I feel like we had a really fun experience. I feel honored that I was able to even come here. Like, thank goodness Ben woke me up that one morning so I could book reservations.
Yep.
Now, would I say would I come back? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Probably not.
It's so loud, and both of us don't really like super loud environments. It's a little overwhelming, right?
Yeah, it's a lot.
And I wish they did something with soundproofing or something. The acoustics in there, it's just all you hear is everyone else's conversation. It's so loud. I couldn't even imagine if they had kids in there. It would be
it'd be like cacophonous.
Yeah, but as a reminder, it is 21 and up in order to go there. But there was a changing table in the bathroom, so I'm assuming that's when it was like a corporate headquarters hangout. Probably. They had the changing table there. But the restrooms were really nice. There was like 4 stalls in there. It's very, very clean. But overall, the aesthetics, it just felt like I was at a corporate retreat.
Yeah, it is what it feels like,
Right?
The chairs, the tables, everything just feels like a corporate retreat.
Yeah, it doesn't scream Disney to me, but it was a fun experience. Our server was wonderful. The managers are incredible. One of them had like the blue tag on, which means he's like a legacy member, which is really cool. Everyone was wonderful. Food was great. However, because of the noise, I mean, the sun, where they can't control it right now, obviously because of the blinds, but the sun's a big problem when it sets. It starts at like 4 p.m. It's blaring, at least if you're on the right side of the restaurant. I think I sadly would still have to give it 4 out of 5 stars. Right?
Overall,
I just didn't get that Disney feeling. It was just super loud, overwhelming. If you're at a 2-top table, there's no way you can fit more than like 2 plates and 2 drinks on the table. So if you really wanted to try everything, you'd have to space it out. And also, we were in there for about, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours?
Yeah, probably about.
So if you're, planning to be in the parks and you want to get back to business, it'd be kind of hard if you really wanted to try everything and relax. Because, I mean, it's a sit-down service restaurant. So just be prepared for that. But I'm happy we got to go. Glad we got to experience it. I don't think we'll be back, so I'm just happy we actually got to see it now. I mean, who knows? Maybe in the future we'll come back with friends or something. But for now, let's go get our cheap food because we're still hungry because it wasn't like huge portions. We're going to head over to Communicore and try some of the lesser priced snacks and food items that look right up our alley. So we're going to head that direction right now. We are heading over to the Grab-n-Goof, which is the new food booth over here at the Communicore Hall or Gooficore Hall. So I think we might grab one of each item when we're here. We'll see. After we spend $151, we'll see, but we're going to take a look at the menu. We are here at the Grab-n-Goof, where they have the mac and cheese bites for $5.50, pepperoni pizza ravioli for $6, cookies and cream ravioli for $5.50, and then they have the Goofy's Gone Fishing beverage for $6.50. I am so excited, so let's go ahead and get in line for that drink and all the fun snacks. Well, we did end up getting all 3 of the food items and the Goofy Gone Fishing drink. I think we're going to start off with the drink because it looks like it's already melting. But the Goofy's Gone Fishing drink is blue raspberry lemonade with strawberry boba and a choice of Swedish fish or gummy sharks. So it looks like we got both the Swedish fish and gummy sharks here on the top. It's supposed to be a fish bowl, I think, but it's only been out for like 3 days and they must have already run out. So it comes in a nice tall glass. So technically, I don't know if the volume is exact, but either way, I'm happy to try it. It looks colorful, delicious, so let's give it a try. I'm trying so hard not to spill this blue drink everywhere. Look at the boba too. That is so good. It's really sour. There's definitely lemonade for it. You're gonna like it, I think.
Try it and see.
Yeah. All right, here, I'll trade you if you want to hold on to it. We're holding the mic because there's so much music around us. It's so noisy, but go ahead. Is it good? I think it was pretty good. I don't know if I could put the whole thing down by myself, so I highly recommend share it with others if you do end up getting this beverage. But all in all, I think because of how cute it is tasty. I would still happily give it 5 out of 5 stars. And I think any kid is going to love this. So make sure if you're here, I think it goes on till September 1st, actually. Wow, so May 27th through September 1st is when this whole Gooficore thing is going on. I don't know if it's going to be a seasonal menu switching over or anything like that. Hopefully it stays the same, but you can go have fun inside Gooficore, see Goofy, play lots of games and stuff. I'm not going to film inside there because there are children actively playing, and I would feel like a weirdo. Yeah, so this is wonderful, but let's get started on some of these food items too. They look so good. Next up, we have the mac and cheese bites. These are, I mean, as is, mac and cheese bites with some ranch, and these are $5.50. You get 5 pieces, so I mean, it's shareable, but they were very hot when they came out. No, I'm gonna make sure I'm dipping in the ranch and not the icing for the cookie one.
Yeah, they do look very similar.
Yeah, right?
Set those apart.
All right, got a little ranch on there. Let's see.
Mmm.
It's good. Whew. That has a lot of mac and cheese in there.
Wow, that's loaded.
Yeah, which is kind of nice. It's not like a really heavy breading.
Yeah.
Do you want my other piece?
Yeah, sure. I'll take the other bite of it.
Oh, got it. Yeah, you get some ranch in there. It's actually pretty good. I'm not really a mac and cheese bites person though, but I wanted to try it while we're here.
Mmm.
Do you approve?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good.
I think I'd happily give this 5 out of 5 stars because I like that it's a lighter breading and lots of macaroni and cheese, and the ranch is delicious. So 5 out of 5 stars for the mac and cheese bites. I think the pizza ones are up next.
Yeah.
Up next, we have the pepperoni pizza ravioli. So the pepperoni pizza ravioli with Parmesan cheese served with a marinara sauce is $6. This one looks like it might be a little bit more up my alley versus like the mac and cheese bites. But it looks crispy, delicious, served hot with some marinara.
Mmm.
Let's see if I can get a good bite here. Mmm.
Tasty.
It's like a fancy, like, it tastes like an empanada pizza.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to describe it. That's really good though.
Tasty.
A little on the greasier side, but I was so worried that I was gonna squirt out the pizza sauce with my bite like all over me.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Right? Do you see how it's like, it almost tastes like that same beef empanada like texture of the ravioli, fried ravioli?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good though.
I forgot to show the inside, so that's kind of like the inside here. It kind of looks like a Hot Pocket type of inside for the pepperoni.
Yep.
But what would you give this one?
I'd probably give this one a 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5?
Yeah, this is pretty good.
I think for the price point, I'll happily give it a 5 out of 5
I
too.
know, these are all pretty good.
For everything that we got here today, it was like $23.
Yeah.
So for the price point, this is much cheaper than our big dinner that we had at GEO-82. But let's go and move on to dessert. It looks so delicious. Oh my gosh. Last but not least, we have the cookies and cream dessert. So this is cookies and cream ravioli sandwich, cookie crusted chocolate cream raviolis, topped with chocolate ganache, served with a vanilla cream to dip in. This looks amazing. I'm so scared I'm gonna spill this all over myself. It's gonna look so bad. Do you mind holding this? Because I am so worried I'm going to make a mess.
Just grab it by the edges and...
I definitely want to get some icing on there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have like cookie crumbs in my teeth, I'm sure. Oh my gosh. That filling is so dense. You're gonna like it, try it.
Let's try it.
Actually, show the filling real quick.
Oh yeah, that is very dense.
Really full of the
Wow,
like
look at that.
chocolate cream.
Yeah, that's definitely full. That's pretty good. Definitely seems fuller than the pizza
The
ones.
pizza
for
ones,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's give that a shot.
Ooh, look at all that icing. I think it's good. It gets in your teeth, but it's delicious. Yeah.
With nice warm chocolate inside too.
Yeah, that's a really good point, yeah. Everything here is pretty much served warm, obviously, except for the frozen drink, but I think I would give this I'd gladly give it a 5 out of 5 stars.
They're pretty good.
Man,
Very good.
Goofy Core, you got it. What was the goofy place called?
It was called Goof and darn, what was it called?
Wait, we're gonna check, hold on.
Sorry, Grab-n-Goof. I had it backwards.
Okay, so it was the Grab-n-Goof.
I was gonna say Goof and Grab, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
So it's Grab-n-Goof?
It's called the Grab-n-Goof.
So Grab-n-Goof, A+ rose, 5 out of 5 stars for everything that we got there. I really enjoyed it. I think if you have a kid, definitely go there. It was super fun. There's tons of seating out here. The music's a little loud and there's speakers everywhere, so hopefully we don't get a copyright strike from this. But we had a great time here, and hopefully if you're here before, I think I said it was September 1st, go over there and get yourself some goofy snacks.
Yeah, plenty of time.
We came into Creation Shop because I was looking for a new hat or something, but I saw they had the annual pass magnet line, so there was no one in there, and they have Maleficent right now. So if you come to Epcot, you can get your pass holder magnet, and it's Maleficent. Would you like an apple? Mission accomplished. I found my new hat in the Creation Shop. I got a little Minnie Mouse hat. It's simple yet elegant, pink, one of my favorite colors. It was $29.99, got our annual pass discount, brought it down to $25.55. Not a bad price for a stylish new Disney cap. Well folks, that concludes our day here at Epcot. It was a short, sweet, wonderful day. I want to say thank you again to my parents for watching our kiddos while we enjoy a little afternoon to ourselves. As just Scott and Meghan, not mommy and daddy, just for a few minutes. But we had a fun time overall. Feel very blessed that I was able to secure the reservations for GEO-82. Highly recommend if you have the chance, secure some reservations, head on up there, maybe buy a pair of wine glasses.
Yeah.
But also the Communicore, make sure to see that before that ends on September 1st. It seems like a whole lot of fun. We didn't really go inside, but I've seen some stuff online. It looks phenomenal. It looks super fun. Lots of music, good snacks, great drinks, but it's about to rain, so we better head out of here. But remember, like the video, leave a comment.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure to hit the bell icon to be notified of our next upload.
Yeah, and as always, stay bright and colorful, friends, and we will see you
in the parks.
Bye!